the Skippers. So it's time for Skippers Townies, Scotty, and the Townies also missing their star player, junior guard Frank Robinson. We'll see what's going to give, and Horn palms the tip to Peterson, and Big Red will set it up out to the big news, J.O. running the point.
So you would think that with backups in at big positions, it will be a matter of depth tonight.
Right, and the Townies also have a good inside guy, 6'4", Nate Lovett inside, so we'll see how the Skipper bigs handle Lovett inside. He's as tall, if not taller, than both Peterson, Smiley, and Horn. So we'll see how the three-headed monster matches up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lovett's actually their starting quarterback for the football team.
Really?
Yeah. Just a little tidbit.
Thank you for that. Williams, tough drive. Cleaned up by Lovett.
Nice block by Brad.
Lovett's tough kid. And he recovers and scores.
Gonna have to have our big guys play real tough tonight.
They are.
Kid looks strong.
Something they haven't seen since the Hendricken game.
True.
And O'Connor gives it off to Izzo. Entry pass into Horn. Back out to Izzo and out of Izzo's reach and out of bounds. The Skippers are going to need to limit turnovers if they're going to win this basketball game.
And without Mason, all the guys need to step up and just be a
take
little
care
more
of the basketball.
aware. Be a little more aware of what they're doing.
We said it a million times. If you don't turn the ball over, they're going to win every game the rest of the year, Scotty. Wishful thinking. Tough turnaround from Smith. Collected by J.O. Maybe a triple-double out of O'Connor tonight. We'll see. Getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. O'Connor working on Robinson.
And
up and in. J.O. gets the call, and he'll go to the line. And the Skipper fans love it early, and so do I, Scotty. A lot of that, please, tonight. And J.O.'s penetration should create some looks on the outside, as well as some mid-range jumpers for some of the other guys. So the more penetration, the better. J.O. for the early lead. No, it's deep. And the rebound tipped around to Williams. He collects for the Townies. And Robinson, Jonathan Robinson, the older brother of Frank Robinson, the injured guard for the Townies, takes over the point. Off to Williams on the wing, back up top. Lovett, not a familiar spot for him on the perimeter, so we'll see if Horn keeps him out there. There's Lovett back in the post. Williams hands off. Shelton, deep three from Shelton, he got it.
That's his game, so someone's got to get a lockdown on him.
We got a shooter in the gym, Scotty. J.O. working on Robinson. Swing past Smiley. Working on Williams. Good over the top pass to Horn. Collects up and in by Jamel.
And that was exactly how that play is designed. Got Jamel wide open. Little up fake and good.
The elder Robinson working on Izzo. Horn doing a good job on Lovett out on the perimeter. Izzo, as usual, doing a good job containing Robinson. And it looked like a travel by Williams. It was. I'm good with the refs early, Scotty.
That is one of your better talents, I would have to say, Alex.
We have a roller coaster relationship, but I respect them for what they do. I wouldn't want to be a ref. Tough job.
I mean, you end up being hated either one way or the other.
I don't need to be hated. I don't need it. It like detaches you from the game too. You're not a fan anymore. You're not a player. Just
yeah,
you're a rule giver. Nice shot by Big Red.
Being a ref is probably the worst job in the world.
Let's not push it. It's up there in terms of something I wouldn't want to do.
Especially at the higher levels.
Right. When it gets to the Tim Donaghy level, that's when it gets ugly. Shelton again. We talked about that as his game. That one's deep. You got a good look though. Collected by Smith. No good. Tipped around.
Oh, got to get the rebound.
And it goes off. Can't fall for the Townies. It's going down.
Can't give up offensive rebounds.
No. And the foul goes against Big Red in the push. Brad's lucky he didn't get teed up for slamming the ball. And Lopez into the game for Smiley. We should see a lot of Cord tonight.
Yeah, everybody's got to step up tonight without Mason. Plays major minutes.
This is a what are we made of game. And the ball rolls off J.O. It'll stay with the Townies. Shelton will inbound on the side. Good inbound defense by the Skippers. Robinson will set it up. Tries to get by Izzo. Abraham Daramola in the game for the Townies. As is John Carullo for the Townies. Carullo will shoot it. No good. Rebound Izzo. Off the Lopez, he'll set it up. Looks like Lopez is taking over the point and they've moved J.O. over to the 2. Interesting. Oh, now J.O.'s going to set it up. Swing pass Izzo, he's got space. Decides not to shoot it. Good pass into Lopez. Back to Izzo. And the shot is no good off the back iron. Collected by Lovett. Shelton had Carullo for a second. Loses the ball in transition. Horn has Izzo. Izzo in transition, working on Robinson. Back to Horn. It's tipped. Horn collects and scores.
Not exactly how you want to see the fast break run, but got the job done.
Nice pair of mitts by Jamel Horn, though. We've seen that a lot this year, but that was a good collection on a tip ball. An early 8-5 Skipper lead with 11:35 to go in the first half. Carullo hands off to Shelton. He wants to shoot it. Thought about it. Almost loses it again. Lopez to the floor, off to O'Connor. Good pass up ahead by J.O. He has Izzo. Up and in by Nate.
And that's what J.O. brings to the table, that little razzle-dazzle that we love about him.
We love the razzle-dazzle. If J.O. plays like this all game, the Skippers should be just fine. And a big basket early, and now the great look up ahead to Izzo. And Nate finishes the deal with a layup. And Skippers have themselves an early 10-5 lead. What do the Skippers need to continue doing to win this basketball game?
Well, the defense needs to continue to be solid. They can't give up second chance points. And again, a guy like Lovett, who's really strong inside, you got to box him out and keep him off the backboards.
They can't let him push them around inside. They've got him inside. He might be a little bigger, but they're tougher. They got it. So an early 5-point lead for the Skippers. It's going to be Smiley, Peterson, Lopez, Horn, and Izzo. J.O. gets a rest. Good job by J.O. early. I'm sure we'll see plenty more of him. And Jonathan Robinson bringing it up for the Townies. Swings it off to Daramola, working on Lopez. Tries to go baseline. He gets baseline. Might have stepped out of bounds. And collected by Big Red. Good rebound by Brad. Brad needs to be a tough physical presence inside. Cord running the point.
He hasn't done this much this year, but we'll see how it goes.
Working on Daramola. Tried to cross him up. That's Big Red's shot. He's got to hit that. Brad's going to get a lot of those looks tonight. Can't knock it down for Big Red. Robinson will set it up again. Skips it to Williams. Smiley has him. Back out to Carullo. Skips it back to Robinson. Izzo's there. And the Townies playing without Jonathan Robinson's younger brother, their star guard Frank Robinson, so they're in a similar situation to the Skippers. And he just fell over, did Daramola. Collected by Big Red.
Up.
Baseball pass by Izzo. Smiley collects just like a wide receiver. Finishes with the left hand. You can count it.
The hoop and the harm.
Get a patent on that one, Scott. That's the keeper. And the Skippers stretch the early lead to 12-5. And Smiley goes to the line looking to make it 13-5. That was a tough pass by Izzo. A good pass, but tough and collected well by Smiley. All the big guys for this team really do have good hands. Not all loose balls going off their hands inside. Smiley's free throw is good. And with 10:20 to go, the Skipper lead is 13-5. And the Skippers stay in the man-to-man. And a block call on Williams. Skipper basketball, Coach Thomas pleased early, and how can he not be? The Skippers are playing well, and they've definitely responded without their star player on the court.
Yeah, and game where their defense is a key factor.
Right.
Mason, while Mason's a good defender himself, you got many good defenders on the bench. So
I think it's also important you get 3 inches with J.O. So 3 big inches. Horn looks around, finally finds Big Red. They're going to call it travel on Big Red.
Yeah, he stuttered a little bit.
They've got to go up strong to the basket. The big guy's looking a little tentative early. They got to go at this Lovett kid and get him in foul trouble. Looking at him right now, Horn's just as tall as him. Big Red and Smiley don't give up much to him, so. Into Carullo. Izzo goes to the floor for it. It's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to be Skipper basketball. The tip went to the Skippers. So yeah, it's going to be Townie basketball. The ref pointed to the Townie side of the court while saying white. So that's enough. It's enough to confuse even you, Scotty, right? And Big Dom Anderson checks in, replacing Big Red. And Dom does a good job dropping down. And tough pass out to the Townies, collected by Lopez on the long rebound. Lopez goes to work on Robinson. Core just has to take care of the basketball. Good slash to the hole by Smiley, got to the line for 2. Good job by Will, just lowering the shoulder and going strong to the hole. No hesitation. He knew he was going to get to the line. Interesting that they're going inside and getting fouls called, but so far none on the big guy. I love it. So when you attack the hole, you want to get the big guy in foul trouble, but so far hasn't worked out. But keep going to the basket. Smiley's first free throw is no good.
But you have noticed a little offensive struggle tonight without Mason.
Right. Well, at least they're not settling for jump shots. When your offense isn't clicking, it's easy to do that and to just shoot the basketball. But they're pounding the ball inside, and I imagine that will continue. Smiley's second free throw also no good.
Uncharacteristic 2 misses from Will. He's
right.
Worked hard to become a good foul shooter.
Right. And J.O. back in the game for the Skippers, replacing Izzo, and tough floater. And the Townies cut the Skipper lead to 6, 13-7 Skippers, approaching 9 minutes to go in the first half. J.O. taking back over the point guard duties, the position he relishes on. He wants this, Scotty. This is his shot. Lopez baseline, tough up and under, just misses it. Rebound, love it. Get a body on that kid. And the Townies in their red and white uniforms bring it up. And the Skippers in the black, white, and gold defending them. Smiley's got Williams. Love it back on the perimeter. Good job by Horn. Leonardo tried to go baseline for the Townies, and the foul is called. Foul's on Lopez on the baseline, and it'll remain Townie basketball. They can't afford ticky-tack fouls like that. After a rebound especially, you can't afford to essentially turn the ball over like that on a slap foul.
Oh,
good instincts by J.O. getting the basketball. And Leonardo's shot rolls around the rim, tipped out, collected by J.O. He's out in space. He's got Lopez if he wants him. He pulls up. Good, smart decision by J.O. Doesn't get the roll. I still like that decision to pull up. Williams, Horn to beat. Easier said than done. And wets the jump shot. And the Skipper lead is 4.
And this is where we need to see if J.O. can take over and get it. Okay, nice shot.
J.O. pulls up and misses, and Williams returns the favor by making it the other end. Tough, aggressive take by Horn. No foul call. He ended up on the ground. Leonardo will push for the Townies.
Good possession, though. They got a good look.
I don't see why Horn's not the line right now, but like we said, refereeing, not our job for a reason. See if we can get the Discovery Channel's dirty jobs down here one game, Scotty. And Williams hands it off. Good hands by Lopez. And barely collected. And look at J.O. stepping in. J.O. all alone. And no good. No foul called.
Way to be relentless on the backboards by Will Smiley.
Something we're used to seeing out of Will. And a big collection in traffic by Big Will. Will the Thrill making things happen. And it's a 15-9 Skipper lead as we are under 7 minutes in the first half. Lovett thought about it, didn't do it. Air ball collected by Lovett.
I don't know why they're not trying to get that kid more touches.
Yeah, a lot of it's been self-created on his part. They're not feeding him the ball in the post whatsoever. The Skippers aren't guarding him, so see if we can get a man on him down there. At least one of the heads of the three-headed monster should be able to get a hand in his face or get a body on him. Big Dom working on Carullo. They got J.O. in the corner if they want him. Good pass into Smiley. And they're going to call the foul before the shot. And 6:28 to go in the first half, and the Skipper's still holding a 15-11 lead over the East Providence Townies. And the Skippers will inbound under their own basket. Izzo back into the game. He replaces Lopez, and Big Red back in replacing Jamel Horn. Good job by Horn. Did a good job on Lovett. Went to the basket without hesitating. And Izzo to inbound. Swings it out to J.O. Back to Izzo. Izzo appeared to get fouled, but the ball was stripped by Shelton. Shelton in transition. Tough pass off to Robinson. He'll take it himself, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Coach Thomas calling for his players to screen for the basketball. Not pleased. As the 6-point Skipper lead is shrunk to 4, Scotty. It seems like the Skippers are getting lost in transition a little bit, not getting back, and they end up fouling.
You know, and without Mason, there's not the same calmness, the same focus to the offense. And although I have been impressed with J.O. tonight, so far he's done a nice job.
And we'll see if the Townies decide to go to the press, because that is where Mason is arguably most valuable. His cool, calm, and collectability in the press. And there's a turnover by the Skippers. Just a miscommunication from Izzo and Horn. Izzo and Big Red, excuse me.
That's just a perfect example of Nate. Usually with Mason, we don't need anyone to help him take the ball up the court. So that's just a pass that Nate's not used to making.
And the Skipper lead now just 3. And 6'4" Jonathan Woolley in the game for the Townies. Good hands by Izzo.
Good hustle by Nate.
And Nate with a little bit of a Derek Jeter moment there, going into the first row of the fans. It's the bench, but
he walked away little cleaner than Jeter did.
At least Izzo had to do it. Jeter chose to put on a little bit of a show. That's all I'll say for now. Sorry. We won't even bring Red Sox Yankees into this. We don't need to do that. I love you too much during basketball season to bring that up, Scotty. Love it. Swings it to Robinson. Back up top. Deep 3 off the backboard. No good. Good rebound by Brad.
Nice. Way to get up there, Brad.
You tell him, Scotty. J.O. working on Robinson. Goes to his right. Screen by Horn. There's the pick. There was no roll. J.O. looks to set it up again. Running the half-court set. Horn uses the ball fake. Gets to the hole strong. He'll go to the line for 2. Good aggressive take by Jamel Horn. That's been working. It's begun with the free throw line, so I imagine they'll keep attacking the basket. Good job by J.O. on the entry pass. Especially with J.O.'s recent success from 3. Good job by him being patient and not forcing any threes, letting the ball come to him, making the entry pass, knowing this game's going to be one in the post.
Yeah, and he realizes tonight his job, he's got a different role tonight. It's to be the distributor, to get in the lane and find the open man, as opposed to other games where he's coming off the bench and they're looking for him to hit the 3.
That's a tough thing to do. It's not like they're having Horn run the point. It's not that different of a position change, but nonetheless a different role for J.O., and he's done a good job so far, not pulling up and shooting, working the ball around, trying to set things up in the half-court set.
It's a different mindset.
And the Skippers nursing a 4-point lead after the second Horn free throw is good. Shelton likes to shoot it, rims out. He got a good look.
Yeah, you got to get a hand in his face.
Horn with the rebound. J.O. brings it up through the legs and into Smiley. Good tough take by Will. Partially blocked, collects his own rebound, gets it taken away. There the Townies come down with it. Shelton will set it up, working on J.O. Crosses him up, goes to the hole. The floater's no good. Ugly. Rebound J.O. He's got Izzo. And, gets his own bounce pass back. I thought you couldn't pass to yourself. J.O. with the spin move. Good pass into Izzo, who finishes with the right hand. And that was J.O. making it happen again, albeit by accident for part of it, but still making it happen. Credit O'Connor with the assist, and those are the kind of stats you want to see out of a point guard. Robinson brings it back up, still has Izzo on him. Blocked by Big Red, Izzo collects. And Izzo loses the basketball. It would have been a 3-on-1. Shelton, tough pass, and it goes off Brad Peterson. It'll stay with the Townies.
You know, and they're losing a little bit on offense without Mason, but they sure
Right.
haven't lost anything on defense.
No.
I mean,
Well, you
these guys have
gain
come-
size with J.O.
And these guys have come to play active defense, really intense, active
And
hands.
We'll see how they respond both inside on offense and defense with Jonathan Woolley, who's also 6'4", to complement the 6'4" of Lovett. So, tough task inside for the Bigs. And they're going to call travel down the Townies. And the Skippers take over again with 3:44 to go in the first half, an 18-12 Skipper lead. J.O. out, court in. Good job by J.O. in there, distributing the basketball, taking care of the basketball. I still believe no turnovers for J.O., if I'm not mistaken. And the foul is going to be on the Townies before the shot.
1-1.
And that is their 7th foul. Thank you, Scotty. And Smiley to the line for 1-1. Excuse me. And the Skippers on with 3 team fouls. And Smiley's free throw's no good, collected by Horn. And he can't finish. Second time, no good again. How about third time the charm? And they're going to say Townie basketball. For what, if I may ask? Over the back on Horn? It's actually probably valid.
Yeah, I mean, whether it was over the back, probably was.
The bottom line is
Jamel's
got to hit one of those first 2 shots.
Yeah, you got 3 opportunities. You got to make one.
Right. And third time wasn't the charm for J.O. Lovett up and over Smiley, no good. Tipped around, good rebound by Brad. He got hit. Lopez collects a little bit out of control in traffic, looked to travel, and he did. And that kind of thing cannot happen in transition. That's when you sorely miss Mason Kenny.
Exactly. That's where your effects are most obvious.
And Townie basketball. 18-12 Skipper Lee. Hasn't been much scoring here in this first half. We got just over 3 minutes to go here, and both teams still below 20.
Each team's missing their best offensive player.
Right.
That's going to affect the scoring.
And that's Horn's second in the past 10 seconds, and in comes Dom Anderson. I would throw Dom down there on Lovett, have him body him a little bit. Good steal by the Skippers, and flipped over the head and collected by Smiley. And they're telling them to reset the shot clock because of the change of possession. And it will be Skipper basketball after the shot clock is reset. With 2:54 to go in the first half, 18-12 Skipper lead. Lopez running the point guard duty again. Working on Leonardo for the Townies. Williams in Smiley's face. Good pass over the top to Brad. Good up fake by Brad, and he scores.
That play's worked twice tonight. Most teams have done a good job scouting it. Doesn't look like East Providence has seen that play, though.
Right. Anytime you can get him with the up fake, keep trying it, because it's pretty much the bread and butter play, post moves. Little up fake, go to the hoop. Leonardo in the corner. Good pass into Lovett. And as you can probably hear over the broadcast, someone left Lovett alone. And that can't happen. It's happened too many times already in the first half. Get a body on him.
And I don't know why he isn't becoming the focal point.
Right, they still don't look to him.
Every time he's touched it, he's scored. And it seems like the only time he touches it is by accident.
Or he's wide open. That time he was wide open. Like, if you don't make that pass, you're off the team.
Is that why you're not playing for NK?
Yeah, I didn't make the extra pass. My bad. Leonardo setting it up. Izzo on him. Williams, tough shot from the corner. Back rims it, rebound long to Izzo. He had Lopez up ahead. Off to Brad, who will give it off to Lopez. Then under 2 minutes to go, Cord will set it up. 6-point, 20-14 Skipper lead. Lopez crosses up Leonardo. Izzo in the corner. Good pass into Brad. And Brad, jump ball. Foul. There's a lot of ball, but he got some hand too. And Big Red will see free throws. And the Red Mountain rebound has gotten a couple rebounds tonight, but he's also looked pretty good in the offensive end. The up fake and there, a little ball fake and getting the foul.
You look to the other seniors to step up when your leading scorer is out of the game.
Right. And definitely a very senior-laden team, so plenty of leadership in this club. And again, I'm sure Mason Kennedy will be watching our broadcast. Our best wishes go out to you, Mason, and we hope for a full recovery, and we need you back here for the Woonsocket game, so rest up. And the second free throw is no good. J.O. passing to Smiley. Smiley drew the body. Good job by Will drawing the body. NBA move right there.
When it's not going in down below, get to the foul line.
That's right. They're doing a good job. They gotta knock their free throws down though. Especially in this game when it's gonna be tougher than usual to generate offense. You gotta hit the free throws when you get them.
Yep.
And the skipper's still below the bonus, or they only have committed 5 team fouls so far. So
they don't carry over, so you might as well play aggressive defense the last 90 seconds here.
We're not AT&T. There's no rollover minutes here, no rollover fouls. And Smiley's second free throw misses badly. Front rim, and Williams collects. He's got a man up ahead by J.O. Tough shot. And tipped around. J.O. got yanked on by Williams. No call. And the Townies will set it up down by 8, 22-14 with 1:15 to go here in the first half. Williams looks up top. Lovett swings it to Leonardo. J.O.'s got him, crosses up J.O. And then he crossed himself up too. Good hands by J.O. Smiley loses it out of bounds. Tough to miss the quick hands of J.O. He's got his hands in there a lot. He has a really good knack for the ball. Good instincts. He jumps passes a lot. He does it all. You gotta love J.O. If you don't love J.O., you're not a skipper. Soccer or basketball, Scotty? He brings it. Lovett still out on the perimeter. Pushes off Brad, no call. Into Carullo, tries to make the fancy pass back to Lovett, and it's gonna go off Big Red and stay with the Townies. 52 seconds to go here and 6 to shoot for the Townies. Townies still down by 8, 22-14, a very low-scoring half here, which I guess you would expect with both star players out. Tipped by Pearson, collected by Lopez. Skippers have had very active hands tonight.
Yeah, they have. They've gotten a lot of turnovers from the Townies, but they haven't been able to turn them into points on the other end, mainly because usually that's Mason's job is to create off the turnover. 6
skipper steals in the first half, and a lot of coaches talk about that. Points off turnovers is a big stat, showing not only you can make the big play, but you can convert after. And speaking of turnovers, there was one for the Skippers, back to the Townies. And also 11 deflections for the Skippers. So, like we said, good, quick, active hands. Tough shot by Williams, up and in. If you take enough circus shots, one's bound to go down for Williams, I guess. And with 10 seconds left, J.O. brings it up, trying to look for the last shot here with a 6-point, 22-16 Skipper lead. Swings into Lopez, back up top. Stolen by Williams, and they're going to call a foul on J.O. on the push. Something has to be called when both guys go to the floor, and J.O. came from behind, so tough to argue with that call.
Yeah, it would have been a big play if the Skippers were in the bonus,
right?
But that was only their 16th foul, so 1 second to go.
And yeah, the Towns with 1 second to shoot, so they can barely get a shot off. And it'll be a deep 3, no good, off the side rim. It'll be a 10-point game, will it be a tie basketball game? We'll see. And the Skippers to inbound as there was a jump ball in that half that gave possession back to the Townies. So back to the Skippers. J.O. working on Jonathan Robinson yet again, right by him, goes hard to the hole. Nice take by J.O. Was that Mason? That was a vintage Kenny take to the hole. And just like that, he matched his first half scoring total, 4 now for J.O. And Robinson working on Izzo. Deep from Williams, rolls off the front rim, no good. Lovett appeared to go over the back, no call, collected by Izzo. Up ahead, Horn. They want a jam, they got it!
Oh, send it in, big fella. Send it in.
And slamma-lamma, pajama. Good night for the Townies, Scotty.
Right up there at 10 points, 1 minute into this half.
I've been waiting to bust that one out for a while. I was going to wait till I was on SportsCenter, but I had to. Tough floater by Robinson, collected by the man of the hour, Jamel Horn. And those throwdowns get the fans going.
good decision right there by J.O. He got the rebound.
That's right.
And he looked to throw it up, but instead he pulled it down, walks it up the court.
Izzo for three, no good. Collected by Jamel Horn, swatted by Lovett, backhanded. A little Roger Federer backhand down the line right there. And Shelton looks to push, pushes off J.O., no call. And Shelton will set it up out to Robinson. In the corner, Shelton. Back to Williams up top, working on Smiley. Spin move in the lane, Williams deep, rebound, Lovett. Brad's got to get a body on him. Ball tipped around, it'll be Skipper basketball. And a dunk like that, only 2 points on the scoreboard, but worth a lot more in the grand scheme of the game. A little bit of a buzz in the Lenore Cranston Gymnasium right now.
A little bit of a buzz. Obviously, this isn't like it's going to be on Thursday night against Woonsocket.
Right.
But that awakens the crowd a little bit.
Tough floater by Brad, does not get the roll. Shelton all alone collects it. He's got Horn to beat. Izzo from behind, looked to hit him, no call. Up and over Horn, doesn't happen. Rebound Izzo. Up to J.O., good job by J.O. pulling it back. With a 10-point lead, they've come out, like we said, pushed the ball well. Couple big buckets, gotten the crowd back into it. And it's a 10-point lead for the Skippers. 13:44 to go. Pearson on the wing. Izzo, mid-range, almost got hit from behind. Deep. Horn got hammered by Shelton. And David fouls Goliath, and Horn goes to the line for two. And with 13:37 to go here in the second half, a 26-16 Skipper lead. And let's see if they can pull out that killer instinct here early and really push this lead up higher into double figures. Jamel's first free throw's deep.
Not our best free throw performance tonight.
And the ref comes over to our territory to grab a little quick sip of Gatorade first, clearing the throat. I had a little bit of a throat debacle this weekend as well. The pipes are just back in good standing now. I had a rough weekend with the voice, but it's back.
Good thing you're back.
Thanks, Scotty.
Big.
Good rebound by Big Red after the second miss. Got the ball palmed. Good save. Good athletic play by Big Red. Smiley, tough shot. Rims out. Collected by Izzo. Nice show of athleticism by the Skippers.
Izzo's got 6 points tonight. And
second on the team.
And a big week of basketball coming up, and
That's
I don't
right.
know what I could do without you here.
Thanks, Scotty. It means a lot. It means the world coming from you. There's no place I'd rather be right now than beside you and Charlie as well. Deep three from the Townies, no good. Lovett collects. Another deep three, same spot. And again, no good. And off the ball foul is going to be called on the Skippers. Smiley not please kick the ball while the ref wasn't looking. It wasn't even on Smiley. It's going to be on his second. And the Townies with 13 minutes to go, trailing by 12, will inbound under the basket. And number 5, Robert Smith, who started for the Townies, back in the game just now. Tough floater, out of control by Daramola, no good. Collected again by Daramola. Big Red says, that's mine, comes down with it. Five rebounds now for Peterson. J.O. working on Robinson, appeared to go off Lovett, it did. And J.O. avoids his first turnover as the ball stays with the Skippers. Good pass by Izzo into Horn. Horn's got to make that shot. Tipped by Izzo. And the loose ball is going to go to the Townies. And with 12:37 to go here in the second half, a 28-16 Skipper lead. Still a pretty low-scoring affair, even with a few early Skipper baskets. Robinson brings it up, working on Izzo. Gives it off to Smith on the wing. Love it, off again to Robinson. Skippers want it, and the Townies get it. And Izzo, along with O'Connor, doing a good job in the defensive end with getting his hands in the way of balls in traffic, and 4 deflections for Nate. Love it, right by Horn, fouled by Big Red. We haven't seen much out of him tonight, going to the basket like that, but We'll see. Seems like this guy can do it all, kind of. He's pretty solid on the post.
That could be a good weapon for them. Haven't scored yet this half, and NK's looking to pull away a little bit.
Well, I thought it was an effective defensive job by them keeping on the perimeter, but if he can drive like that and get by guys that quickly, maybe not. Let's see how his stroke looks. Not bad at all. Rims out. Nice looking stroke for the big guy. Scotty Andrews-esque. I don't give him that much credit. All right.
I don't miss.
That's right. Mr. Automatic over here. Second free throw is good.
That looks nice.
There's a little vintage Scotty. Our obligatory middle school reference. And that'll do it for that. It's a good crisp ball movement by the Skippers. Horn takes the body, no call. No call, Lover goes to the floor. Horn was hammered, it'll be Townie basketball. And the Townies trailing by 11. Need to make something happen soon if they're going to get back in this basketball game. We're under 12 minutes to go in the ball game. Daramola thought about the quick pass on the wing to Smith, pulled it back. Working on Smiley. Smiley has about 5 inches on Daramola. Back up top, Shelton. J.O.'s got him. Shelton hasn't shot a 3 in a while. The ball fake doesn't work. Izzo to the floor again. Good hustle by Nate. Knocked around. Daramola collects for the Townies. Crosses up Smiley. Tough take by Daramola over 2 bigger guys. 2 6'3" guys. He floated one right over him for 2. Skipper lead cut to 9, 28-19 with 11:22 to go here in the first half. J.O. tried to save Izzo's pass, couldn't. And back to the Townies. And just when it looked like the Skippers were about to pull away, East Providence was going to get the guys back on track.
Right, and turnovers is the reason for the last couple possessions for the Townies. You got to avoid turnovers.
Not much of it in the first half, and we've already seen at least 3 since the second half's begun. So, Coach Thomas talking over how important it is to take care of the basketball, especially right now. Somewhere Mason Kenny is saying, give me the ball, let me handle the basketball. I don't turn the ball over. But you hate to bring up Mason when they're doing such a good job without him. They're doing a good job, I'd say so far. Bottom line, they got the lead. If you can get out of this game with a win, you've done your job.
Hopefully Mason will be healthy for the Woonsocket game.
Right. Well, there's been a little bit of a stomach flu going around our high school. And apparently the bug caught one of the guys. You do not want to catch it. And
you don't want it to catch anybody, though.
Right. In terms of the basketball picture being completely selfish, you don't want Mason to get it, and he got it. But Skippers have been resilient tonight.
Hopefully it's just like a one-day thing.
Right. 24-hour bug. We've all been there.
He was in my...
Smith, deep jumper, awful. No good again by the Townies. Bragg gets hammered, no call. Smiley collects long. Izzo up ahead for the baseball pass. And Will Smiley bringing the ball up for the Skippers. In at point guard for your Skippers, Will Smiley, folks. And they're going to call a double dribble on Nate. Izzo didn't like it. And Lopez checks in the ball game. Izzo gets a seat. Good job by Nate, though. 6 points tonight. 4 deflections, like Charlie said, and really been active on the defensive end the whole night. So can't ask for much more than that out of Nate. Doing his job. Like Coach Bill Belichick says to his Patriots, do your job, we win the game. So just do your job, and Izzo definitely did that.
Speaking of Bill Belichick, there's a relatively big game on Sunday.
Is there?
Have you heard?
And again, you and I are divided. Giants, Patriots. You are unfortunately a Giants fan. You and I are only friends during basketball season. People don't understand that.
See, I was a Bill Belichick fan from his original days.
Right, he was a Giant back in the day. And the Skipper lead just like that, down to 7. See if they can take care of the basketball. Good pass, Lopez to Horn on the side. Tough cross-court pass by Horn. J.O. thought about it. He'll bring it back, set it up. He's got Shelton on him. I would like to see him take Shelton to the basket. He's got a few inches on Shelton. J.O. wants the 3 ball. He's got space. See if Brad swings it. J.O. wants it, calling for it. Brad, tough take with the left hand. And J.O. wanted to shoot the 3. Going away from the point guard thing a little bit, but Big Red had space. And the Skipper lead back up to 9. 30-21 Skippers, 9:45 to go in the ball game. Robinson on the far side. J.O. shuts him down. Back out to Daramola. And there's Lovett. At least Horn was in front of him that time, but still got to get your hands up.
Nice move there. A little up fake.
I like this kid.
Him.
That kid can play for my team any day.
Yeah,
saying I get it. Saying I get it, team. Yeah, that's right. I've seen him maybe get 2 entry passes the whole night. Almost thrown away. Good hands by J.O. Horn collects back out to J.O. He'll set it up. Lopez space. J.O. thought about the 3, pulls it back. 13 to shoot. Tough pass in. Good scoop pass by Smiley. Horn up with the body. He got the body from Lovett. And I believe that's the first on Nate Lovett. His second. His first of the second half. And they need to go at him more. They can get him out of the...
You mean NK needs to go at him? Or do you mean East Providence needs to go to him?
No, NK needs to go at him more on the offensive end and try and get him in foul trouble. If they can get up to 3 or 4 fouls here next couple minutes, then maybe he'll take a seat. Horn's second free throw is good. And the skipper lead grows back to 8. And finally starting to knock down some of their free throws. Robinson had space, back to Shetland. He'll shoot it if he gets space. And right on cue, Shetland rims out. Tipped by Lovett, collected by J.O. Pulls it back. Smart play by J.O. Pulls it back again. Seems like J.O. always knows when to pull it back. Smiley. Lopez, foot was on the line. Rebound, Horn over the back. You want to see Jamel box out there. He's got the 6-foot Robinson on him. He's got 4 inches on him. You think he could just box him out, get that rebound?
I don't know if that was they called over the back,
right.
But
I didn't see
Jamel was just taller than the kid in
the ball was over. The ball would have been at the point where Robinson would have had to go over his head to get the rebound. Jamel just kind of jumped up straight. It happened. Robinson was in front of him. Maybe possibly bad positioning by the ref. But nonetheless, Jamel's third.
You're going out for ice cream with the refs tonight after the game, aren't you?
Oh, yeah? Our buddies? Yeah, you know me and the refs. We're tight. Just like you like to share an awful lot with Timmy Higgins after Friars games, right, Scotty?
Timmy Higgins.
Did you see him last night in the UConn-Louisville game?
I didn't.
Jim Calhoun is not a Timmy Higgins fan, let's just say that. And Lovett is fouled. Lovett does a good job drawing the body. But Calhoun almost got himself ejected because him and Higgins were having a little verbal spat.
You know my feelings on Calhoun.
I do.
And Higgins. So, I mean, you're talking about two of my least
Let's just say if you were asked if you could eat dinner with 4 people question, you would not be putting them on your list.
That's fair.
Lovett's first free throw, no good. Both teams struggling from the line a little bit tonight.
Yeah, getting to the line isn't that big a factor if you don't knock down the free throws.
That's right. Well put. And Lovett taking his time here. And there's a little buzz, a little liveliness out of the skippers. There we go.
And here comes a little trap from East Providence.
I'm surprised they haven't pressed yet. Cord throws it off Robinson's knee. And it'll stay with the skippers. Thomas telling his guys, settle down, you don't have to force it. We got a 7-point lead here, 8 minutes to go. We take care of the ball, we win this game. I would like to see J.O. handle the basketball. Put Cord to the 2. And there's our guy. J.O. swings at Smiley, back out J.O. Sets it up. Back Smiley on the wing. Good entry pass by Dom Anderson. Brad finishes over 2 men.
Brad's come to play tonight. Had a couple lack performances, but
this is the Brad we saw earlier in the year that's been disappeared for the last couple games, but Brad's back. The Red Mountain to rebound, back in action. And what a game to do it when they need him most. Tough foul. Tough foul baseline. And just as the skipper lead it grown back to 9. That's going to be on Will. That's a foul Will does not have to make. If Will just stands his ground there, there's no foul called. I think Will was almost surprised that excuse me, that Shelton, the smaller Shelton got by him. And Shelton's first free throw, no good. Usually the short, quick guards like to shoot the three ball are pretty good from the free throw line, but Shelton's short in the first one. And Izzo checks back in the game, replacing J.O. And Shelton's second free throw also no good. The Townies really struggling from the free throw line here. And the skipper lead stays at 9. Lopez running the point guard duties as J.O. took a seat on the bench. Tough pass by Izzo, tipped. Good pass in by Smiley. Big Red couldn't handle it. Got it back, stolen away by Shelton. In transition by Izzo. Had the lane, he had the hole.
He had the basket.
Tripped. And the inbound to Daramola on the wing. Smiley guarding the bigger man well. Gives him some space, lets him shoot. And the rebound to Smiley. I guess we can call that good strategy by Will.
See, really, right now is the time that East Providence needs to press them.
That's right. I don't understand why we haven't seen the press yet. I mean, you might as well at this point.
Cord and Nate is in the backcourt.
Right.
Neither are
I feel like
ball
East Providence didn't do much scouting on this game. Like you said.
Yeah, and
they would know to press. I would have pressed from the start with Mason not being in the basketball game, and then especially when Jay was out of the game, you have to go to the press, and you also look at
the lineup they have in right now. There's no reason not to press them because they're once you set in the half court, that's when they're deadly.
Right. And you look at them earlier, not going inside to love it, not knowing that he's a little bit bigger, at least like width-wise, and not necessarily height-wise than Horn and Peterson. They didn't give him touches early. Maybe a lack of scouting by the Townies.
Could be. Not everyone's as dedicated as our skippers.
That's right. Coach Thomas sets a high standard. And after the 30-second timeout finishes up, the Skippers will resume play with the basketball and a 33-24 lead. I think you're going to see J.O. back in the basketball game here. You think J.O. comes back in? Yeah? Sir? J.O. back in here. J.O. back in the basketball game here.
Guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Nope. It'll still be Lopez running the point. I feel like even if Kenny was in the basketball game, the Townies were forced to press here. You're down by 9. We're under 7 minutes to go. You press. And they seem like they're a quick athletic ball club from what I've seen so far. Especially the guards. Lovett seems like he can run the floor a little bit. The Williams kid's a slasher, and he plays down low, so we'll see. Some things like UFOs just have to go unexplained, Scotty.
Yeah.
Lopez, a big three. Got it!
That's a big three. East Providence has decided we're going to go into a 2-3 zone and force NK to shoot from the outside. Now let the big guys win
Not
inside.
A good call.
And if Cord knocks down the three, that'll take him out quickly.
And that is a senior stepping up and filling the shoes of Mason Kenny in a big way. Just like that, nice take by Shelton, lead back to 10. But nonetheless, a big tray ball from Cord. Look at Izzo with the ball fake, completely shook Shelton. Izzo recollects, good pass, skip past a Horn. And Lovett collects, Thomas not pleased. And the pass goes long, Shelton can't get it, punches the wall. Careful on those walls, man. The school's an expensive project. What do you think he's doing punching our walls? Come on. Not in our house. The ref having a nice chuckle by himself.
And here comes your boy, J.O.
This is our Towns boy, Scotty. J.O.'s my guy. Leaves us a Red Bull so we continue to get sponsored every game. You gotta love the kid. More than just the no turnovers and the ball handling and the assists. Izzo takes a seat. J.O. with one turnover now, but one turnover in about 27 minutes of play. I'm fine with that. And Daramola shooken up a little bit. He's trying to walk it off. And Daramola charged. And he's hurt, and his pants are also falling off. Maybe that's just the style. And nice aggressive charge take by Big Red there, putting his body on the line. And Derek de Blasio technically checking into the game for the first time this year, and he's got to wipe up the spot on the floor. And good job by Derek wiping up the spot. J.O. gives him daps. Derek gets his props, much to the delight of the Skipper crowd. And a stand, oh, and he's pumping the crowd up.
Pump up
Derek
the crowd.
gets the crowd to their feet. Derek's riled up. And nothing like Derek de Blasio to get the crowd to their feet. And some Derek chants ringing out among the Skipper faithful. It's a feel-good story. And a good job by de Blasio, and the Skippers are back here with a 10-point lead. Good, there's the up and under by Smiley.
There's Smiley's moved around the
Give that
basket.
kid a copyright.
And Cord had a nice look to find him.
And I think you can pretty much say that you can give Derek the assist for that. So 1 assist for de Blasio, and his buddy Smiley finishes it up with the basket. And a 38-26 Skipper lead, and Williams traveled, fell to the floor with the basketball. And the Skippers look to be in good shape here, Scotty. And I don't know if you can credit the poor shooting of the Townies or stellar defense, maybe a little bit of both by the Skippers, but 26 points with 5 minutes to go in the game for East Providence.
A lot of turnovers tonight by both teams.
Right.
I guess it's to be expected, but
And there's a 5-second call on J.O., his second turnover.
you know, give J.O. credit.
To avoid the 5-second call, Thomas
Yeah,
called a
they called a
timeout, actually.
timeout.
Close to a 5-second call.
But J.O.'s come in. He's done a nice job. He's
Still with only
one turnover.
That's right, yep.
But the other guys have kind of been out of their rhythm without Mason there to control the ball. So those guys have turned the ball over.
Yep. Well, I
We
think
got Woonsocket coming up.
a big one on Thursday, Scotty. It'll be an ESPN game. We don't have the broadcast. No, I'm just kidding. But Woonsocket, undefeated in Division I, 13-0. And they beat a Hendricken team that absolutely dismantled North Kingstown.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a tough one here at home. And hopefully,
The
you know
crowd
what?
will be out for it.
And the
though.
crowd, we were knocking them a little bit early, but they showed up pretty good if you look around right now. We're already pretty much filled out, at least on the student side. So the students know about Woonsocket. It's been being talked about a little bit, and they know it's a battle for who's the cream of the crop at D1. So definitely a big game for this team, and hopefully they have Mason Kenny back. And they're calling the push-off on J.O. That's the second foul on J.O., and the ball goes back to the Townies. 4:49 to go here, and the Townies trail by 12, 38-26. What do the Skippers need to do to close the deal here, Scott?
Play solid the rest of the way.
Yep.
Less than 5 minutes to go.
That's right.
Double-digit lead.
It's attainable. This three is big. No good. Since Shelton's three in the first half, I don't think they've made a three. I'm pretty sure they haven't. And Lovett having his way inside, but Smiley says, guess what? My rebound, buddy. And he'll walk it up. And he hands off the point guard duties to J.O. Quick skip pass up ahead, Lopez. Lopez will set it up. Big Red on the wing. Back up top, J.O. gets a good look from three. No good, deep. Rebound, Williams. Athletic rebound by Williams, and down the floor, but ahead of everyone else, and lays it in. Coast to coast from Williams with a finger roll.
No one's back on defense.
And Smiley does not finish tough roll. That's just a good old-fashioned, that's physics biting you in the leg there, Scotty. Tough bounce.
From three.
Big one from Williams, no good again.
Nice rebound there by Cord.
And with a 10-point lead, Lopez will walk it up. Tries to cross up Daramola, that didn't work. And Daramola cuts it to 8. Justin O'Connor needs to handle the basketball.
Haven't seen many turnovers that obvious where Mason wouldn't do it.
J.O. has a good crossover dribble. It's not a knock on Lopez. Lopez is more likely a natural shooting guard than a point guard. I like J.O. for his ball handling. A little more of the razzle-dazzle factor.
Maybe that turnover is going to alert the East Providence coach to turn up the pressure.
Yeah, if they don't press after that play, then I can't see them pressing at all. Not that it really matters at this point. It's an 8-point lead. The Skippers need to knock down their shots and, more importantly, knock down their free throws in a little bit. It's going to come down to that, whether or not they can ice the game. So 3:34 to go here. An 8-point, 38-30 Skipper lead. And we'll stick with the starters. Skippers have their starting 5 back out there. Smiley, Peterson, J.O., Jamel, and Izzo for the Skippers. Robinson, Williams, Lovett, Shelton, and Daramola for the Townies. Izzo bringing the ball up, no press. Izzo walking the ball up. Working on Robinson, hands off to J.O., he'll kill some clock. If they use all the shot clock, they'll bring it under 3 minutes here. J.O. swings it to Izzo.
He's wide open.
They get the ball inside, they got space. Big Red back out to Will. Tough take to the hole. And they called the block on Robinson there.
Little bailout. Will was.
It was. He was out of control. Yep.
And they're going to call it a shooting foul.
Creative. That's why we have free will, Scotty. Even the refs have free will, right? And whether it was a bailout call or not, Smiley's got to knock these down. First one is up and good. When you need him, Will Smiley's there. Down the stretch, Mr. Clutch. Solid performer, doesn't turn the ball over. And just as I said that, he misses a free throw. But makes 101.
Sorry, I was listening to the East Providence coach complaining.
Oh.
Talking about NBA continuation.
Oh, yikes.
This is Tuesday. The NBA plays Wednesday, Friday.
Oh, wow. That's actually pretty witty. I like that. And that's Izzo's third. And lots of free throws here in the last couple minutes. Both teams going on the line frequently, but both teams still not consistently knocking the basketball down from the line. So Shelton looking to cut into the 9-point, 39-30 Skipper lead. Taking his time. And that first free throw is up and good. 8-point lead, 39-31.
These free throws are critical.
These are big. From this point on, all the free throws are critical. And Shelton's second on its way, and also good. Makes up for the first two he missed a couple minutes ago. And under 3 minutes, we've still got a ball game here. 39-32 Skipper lead. J.O. by Shelton, loses the ball. He was out of control. Should have probably pulled it back there. Williams all alone. And that's lucky for the Skippers. And then a frustration foul by Williams. He hits Big Red.
East Providence got exactly what they wanted out of that. Force J.O. to rush the play, turn it over, get a layup, and then you miss it with the game on the line, more or less.
Almost Williams trying to be a little fancy with a finger roll when he could have just laid it off the glass. But it doesn't matter how you go about that free throw. You gotta, that layup. You gotta knock it down. You're looking at what could have been a 5-point game if he knocks that down. Now it's still a 7-point game. 2.5 to go. It's big. And it'll be a full timeout.
Thankay comes down here and scores. You're looking at a 4 or 5-point swing.
Right.
And that's going to probably be the game if that's the case.
Right, especially if we're talking about under 2 minutes to go after the next Skipper possession. Really got to credit the Skippers. We're looking at a game where, going into it, unsure of what we're going to get. Were we going to get a good performance out of J.O.? Were we not? Was he going to turn the ball over? Was he not? You just didn't know. And losing Mason Kennedy is something that's tough to overcome. And they've done a good job of it so far. No one stood out. No one's in double figures yet.
Hasn't been a great game. The score is 39-32. Right. Not a high-scoring affair.
Smiley leading the team with 9 points. So it's not always about who fills it out, though. It's about who's a better team. And this is kind of I think it's a big thing for team unity this game. That they're going to come together and say, not that we don't need Mason, because obviously we need Mason, but that everybody has their role in this team, and we're a team where everybody knows their role and we can win basketball games together. And I think it's going to be a big thing. If they win, that locker room's going to be a fun place to be after the game because they're going to all be really pumped about each other, how they played. So we'll see if they can close it out. And Izzo to inbound. And Izzo will bring it up. Nope, it'll be J.O. working on Shelton. J.O. coming off his second turnover last possession, but still, that's more than you can ask for from J.O. Only 2 turnovers with 2 minutes to go in the basketball game. It's borderline flawless point guard play, at least in the taking care of the basketball department. Horn looking, Izzo gets hammered, and he'll go to the line for 2. A couple of big free throws coming up for Nate Izzo, and the foul will be on Jonathan Robinson for the Townies. And that's his third. And with 2:21 to go here in a 7-point lead, we talked about that possible 4-point swing. These are big free throws for Nate. First free throw's no good, it was deep. And he's got to knock this one down. Also no good. 2 big misses for Nate.
Big possession here for East Providence. Got to come away with a basket.
Yep. Shelton looking to do that. Gives it off to Robinson and back to Shelton. Sets it up. Izzo on Shelton and the few Townie fans on hands letting themselves be heard. Couple chants. Shelton. Nice drive to the bucket.
Good take.
Misses a layup.
There he
Love
is.
it. Big bucket for the Townies.
They make East Providence is making their own player work for every point he gets. Nothing comes easy for him.
And we talked about the Skippers getting tough inside. 7 offensive rebounds this half for the Townies. So that's got to change. Smiley, nice take, almost gets the and one. He'll go to the line. That's going to be 4. I love it. His third, excuse me. I looked at his number, saw the number 3, and immediately thought he had 3 fouls. But at this point, fouls aren't really a big deal. His team's losing with under 2 minutes to go, I'm sure he'll play the rest of the way. A couple of big free throws here for Will. They got to knock him down. No good. Falls off the right side. It's gut check time for the Skippers, Scotty.
Yeah.
What are we made of?
Free throws down the stretch.
And Smiley, big rebound by Brad. He got horse-collared by Love it. Smiley gets killed. Robinson trying to argue no foul after he yanked Smiley to the ground. And Smiley back to the line for 2 shots, trying to become the first Skipper to break double figures tonight.
That was
9
a big
points.
rebound there by Peterson.
That was big. He got hammered on it too. He got clobbered. And Will's got to hit at least one of these. Ideally both. First free throw's up and good. 10 points for Will. And there's double digits. Finally. 1:36 to go. Second free throw up and good. 2 big free throws for Will. 11 points now for Smiley. And the Townies need a bucket quick if they want to stay in this game. Daramola out of control, swatted by Smiley.
That was a panic possession by East Providence.
Smiley blocked out at Daramola's shoulder. It was so low. But he just said, get it out of my house. Smiley fouled again. Keep going to the basket, Will.
Someone's got to step up there and take a charge on Smiley.
And that's on Lovett. It's his 4th.
Smiley's been going to the basket, putting his head down, just driving hard.
They're going to give it to Daramola.
But
yeah,
someone's got to step up and take a charge on Smiley. He's just going to do that the rest of the game.
Someone gets in front. Maybe it is a charge there. And that free throw is no good. Smiley not happy with himself. 2 for his last 5 free throws down the stretch.
When I was at Oyster River with these guys, they went 14 for 14 from the foul line.
Where's that been?
You know, and
Smiley's second free throw, no good. Over the back on Big Red.
And that's another aspect where we miss Mason Kenny because his free throw shooting is as good as anyone's on the team. And when the game's on the line, he's the one with the ball in his hands. So Mason Kenny's free throw shooting is as key as anybody's.
Right. And it'll be Williams to the line for the Townies. His team trailing by 7, 1:14 to go, and East Providence will take a timeout. We'll reset here. 1:14 to go. 41-34 Skippers. Scotty, it'll be a full timeout for the Townies. What is each coach saying in this respective huddle right now?
Well, Coach Thomas is talking about making free throws, playing solid defense, and not turning the ball over. And the coach of East Providence is talking about getting a quick steal and fouling if they don't get the steal.
Coach Bob Duarte for the Townies definitely talking about probably getting a little tougher inside and someone stepping up and taking a charge when a guy like Smiley goes arguably out of control of the rim. Something that's, you see a team like East Providence with a lot of seniors just like us. They start 3 seniors, 4 seniors, you know. Somebody's got to know to man up and take a charge. So. And as this timeout winds down, it's going to be 1:14 to go like we said. Skippers holding on to a 7-point lead here. And Derek de Blasio getting the crowd pumped up, busting out some dance moves. The crowd loves it. De Blasio breaking it down.
I'm telling you, I see Derek dancing on the bus rides to away games every game. I think maybe we should have him as a halftime segment sometime, his dance.
I think that's definitely a good call in the future. Maybe Thursday.
Maybe. We'll have to check with him. Although I don't think he'll be disappointed about it.
And Williams to the line, couple of big free throws, and the lefty's first free throw falls off the rim, no good. Tipped long. Lovett briefly had it, collected by the Skippers. Stolen right back, Daramola. No good. Tipped around, Lopez was fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2. They're in the double bonus.
But that was what the coach of East Providence wanted out of that timeout.
Right.
You got a steal and a layup. You got to capitalize.
Right. They've missed a couple big layups on the stretch. Think about Williams back about a minute ago, all alone in the fast break. Went for the finger roll, short.
Right.
And now Daramola has to convert that layup when he has it. So.
Yeah.
Execution wins basketball games.
And now it's just a matter of NK making their free throws.
Right, which is easier said than done as we've seen so far.
It's true.
So it'll be Lopez to the line for 2, and the Skippers will be in the double bonus the rest of the way, shooting 2 free throws. The Townies on their next foul will still be shooting 1 and 1. So that could be a factor if free throws continue to get missed by both teams. But a couple big free throws for Lopez. The first one is up and good. And this is a big one from Cord. This could be just about the knockout punch, but it's deep. Rebound, same team, boys. Collected by Daramola. Took it out of Shelton's hands. Daramola trying to cross up Smiley. Big shot on the wing for Williams. No good. They can't buy a bucket right now. Love it. Muscling the ball away from Pearson. That's going to be Townie basketball. Skippers have the ball at half, so the possession arrow back to the Townies. And no bucket here pretty much does it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, this is a big possession to get a bucket. And
55 seconds left, 42-34 Skipper lead. Shelton driving, gets fouled, and 1. You can count it. And Lenore Cranston Gymnasium goes silent. Yep, push on Izzo.
No,
Oh,
1 and 1.
before the shot. Thought that looked like it was in the act of shooting, but.
Like that coach was saying, it's not the NBA.
Right.
They
We
play on
don't need
Wednesday,
any
Fridays.
continuation calls here. That's right. And Shelton, a couple of big free throws here, as they all are down the stretch, but he needs to knock these down. First one's good. Skipper lead cut to 7, 42-35. And Shelton's second free throw on the way. And it's up and good. And Smile inbound. Here's the press from the Townie, Scotty.
A little late.
Smiley getting bumped. Good trap. And the bailout foul called as Smiley threw the basketball away. And the foul called just after the ball was thrown away on a foul that occurred just before it was thrown away. If you can process that.
I don't know if it's just because we follow NK, but without Mason against the press, you can just feel the.
It's shaky.
Yeah, you can feel the nerves.
And I think it's partially because the guys are probably looking to give the ball off to Mason a lot, and oh wait, he's not here. So.
Yeah, they're having to do different roles than they're used to.
Right. The free throw by Will is up and good. 12 now for Smiley. And Smiley looking to ice the game here, push the lead to 8, and he doesn't. Rebound Williams. The Townies need a bucket. They need it quick. Daramola trying to go baseline. J.O. shuts him off. Smiley shuts him off. Crosses up J.O. Almost stolen. He looks like he's out of control every time he touches the ball. Tipped around. Skippers regain. That should just about do it, Scotty. And following the status quo, the Townies foul, following the norm. Late fouling here, but they're delaying the inevitable. Skippers with 43-36 lead, 26 seconds to go here. And a really impressive effort tonight, coming together as a team without Mason Kenny. And I think especially, you look at the turnovers by J.O., or the lack of turnovers by J.O. Another big free throw by Smiley, it's up and good. But I think you gotta look at their effort defensively tonight. A big team effort defensively.
Yeah, I mean, that was the key in the first half of just limiting East Providence, getting a lot of turnovers.
And Smiley with a team high 14 points now after that free throw. The Skipper leads up to 9, 45-36. 20 seconds to go, 3 for Williams. And they haven't made a shot in at least a minute. I don't know, maybe 2 minutes. And the Skippers will head back to the free throw line. And this one looks just about over. Unless we institute a little 10-point line here in the last few seconds. They've got a horn. And almost a dunk. Lays it in. He got up there. We had our Jamel dunk for the game. A nice two-handed slam earlier. There's the finger roll from Williams. And that'll do it. Time runs out. And the Skippers wrap up a 47-38.